Hey folks, it's Johnny Flynn. We're working feverishly towards our goals and we're accomplishing them one by one. But the Associated Press just called and asked if they could share one of our comments. And of course I said, go for it, brother. He's like, who are you? And I didn't even tell him what we're running for, but I hope to tell him after he prints it. So this is what he asked if he could run. And you got to read it. Here it is. Let me put it on screen. Hold on a second. Bob Duff made a comment. Now, he puts his foot in his mouth all day long, every day. So, it's not surprising. Here's what I said. Duff says, oh, we got to care for the veterans. Of course. That's not what they're doing, though. They're letting the undocumented take all the American benefits. And now they're talking about helping 800,000 refugees by sending them to 26 different countries, including, 50,000 for the United States. I'm sure it's going to be 200,000 because that's what AOC wants. And what AOC wants, AOC gets. Why? Because she works for Jim Himes, and Pelosi appointed Himes to watch out for AOC, provide her with cover, So Bob Duff made an announcement, his bleeding heart BS again, and this is my comment. So the Associated Press might run with it. Let me read it to you. Himes did an assessment in July. Blumenthal and Murphy have yet to understand that Pakistan did everything they could do as the Chinese gave Afghanistan water and Russia built its roads. The Americans tried a military solution to those living in poverty. Now, their neighbor Pakistan is critical because it's been providing shelter for the Taliban back and forth. Look at what happened with Osama bin Laden. Now, let me get back to the text. All the U.S. problems are on Jim Himes, my congressman. FBI oversight, NSA oversight, Oxy, many more problems. He does not even know the 6 cops' names who murdered Stephen Barrier. Unbelievable. In Stamford, Connecticut, 2 miles from his office. Now, why is Norwalk voting for Murphy? Makes no sense. He committed treason 4 times, threatened Ukraine with the same thing as Afghanistan, to cut aid to Ukraine if Biden was investigated on behalf of Trump. The time to negotiate with the Taliban was when there were 150,000 troops from the UN there. You can't negotiate after you leave. In other words, you leave all your bargaining power after you leave. Not only that, they gave them Black Hawks, thousands of Humvees. They left them M16s and all types of military hardware. Okay, so back to the text. Now Pakistan will fall, and they have nukes. Well, that's okay with Blumenthal and Murphy, Murphy and Blumenthal want to pay terrorists not to blow us up. The DNC will kill us all. Connecticut has ruined the United States of America. How does Connecticut support Blumenthal, who supports the PLO? He's Jewish and claimed to be holding up the flag when Saigon fell. Where's Blumenthal now? Running for cover. You see the stories he's doing? Blumenthal wrote the Iran deal, and we paid $20 trillion for fortifying our enemies. Feel sorry for the living, too, paying refugees before our servicemen with open borders. It's insanity. The poppy field profits of Afghanistan, 80% of those drugs come to the United States. It's a $10 billion industry annually, I think. Could be wrong about that. But feel sorry for the living. That's my message. Paying refugees before our servicemen with open borders. That's a huge problem for the Biden administration. Now, for the 20th anniversary of 9/11, we should send Bob Duff to Afghanistan and see how much they will pay us to take him back. Yes, and there's the picture, American flag, lots of casualties. We posted the names of all the young, clean-cut gentlemen who were there defending freedom, paving the way for prosperity, and that's the point. Afghanistan needed prosperity to stop the Taliban. They would do far better having Chinese water. Why we're not providing what they need to solve a problem is why the short-sighted Democrats took $112 million from OxyContin, looking the other way. Democrats took Oxy money, and now they're supporting the heroin trade, human trafficking trade. This is a problem, folks. There are going to be Al-Qaeda sneaking in with all these refugees. Look at the Congress. Look at Tlaib. Look at the Somalians who came in, 900,000, took over a congressional seat in Minnesota. And what's going to happen here? These Afghanistan people, they're going to be going to New Haven and Hartford and the Bronx. They're going to take over Bronx, New York. That's the word. And then we'll have a congressional leader from New York that is pro-Palestine. It will lead to the fall of Pakistan, no doubt, and then Israel, and then from within, these people, these terrorists, will use the Constitution in the Constitution state to bring the state of Connecticut and the entire U.S. population down. If we don't close this border, we're done. Have a great day. I'm doing what I can, and I need support from you-know-who. You know who? I'm going to send you this. You-know-who. I'm not naming names yet. But function after function that I go to, I'm not introduced. And these statements that we're making are going to get national recognition. I have that all worked out. So have a great day. Flynn 2022. We don't need another lobbyist in Connecticut running for U.S. Senate. We certainly don't. Have a great day. Adios.